Hello, welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. My co-host, Mr. Brody there. He's got a lot to say. Get ready to cook some lunch. So Mr. Brody is getting on me, saying it's not cooking fast enough. Anyway, I'm going to play another game from our... to answer Clinton Park's question, yes, this is the 64-team league, 15-game schedule. It's the one that came with it. Came with the file, so I just went with the default league. I'm not sure exactly how to set up a new league, but I definitely will work on that to get maybe a bigger league, or a bigger, more games, longer season type thing. But I figured this would be good enough to try for a month and for 15-day schedule and see how that goes. And I will try to remember. I got it up here to remind me, Clinton, to see the score sheet. If I can get that at the end of the game. And I am going to go with, our Red Sox fan had a good idea with the DH, but I'm going to take it kind of a little further. I'm just going to go with the teams that are after 1973 if they're home, if they're American League and they use the DH. I'm not going to go with teams before that didn't use the DH. So I'm going to try that out and see how that goes. So anyway, if the 2004-07 Red Sox are at home, then I will use the DH there. But if it's like the 1912 Red Sox, then I'm not going to use the DH because they didn't use the DH back then. So I'm going to go with that, and we'll see how that goes. So home teams that have the DH will use the DH. So all right, so this is a game between the 2006 Chicago Cubs and the 2011 Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies are the home team. And I can see it's got the dimensions here of the Phillies Park there. I forgot the name of it, but the Phillies Park. Going to use their dimensions. And I didn't even have to load it, so it automatically picked it. So Shibe Park must have just not had... I don't know, had its default, it wasn't lined up to go with Shibe Park. But here, Philadelphia, it automatically picked its home ballpark, which I believe these are the dimensions of their home ballpark. So I'll be playing as the Philadelphia Phillies. I did the Phillies lineup and chose Roy Halladay in honor of his recent passing. Plus, he was probably their best pitcher, him and Cliff Lee. So I'm going to go with Roy Halladay as their starter. And the computer is going to manage the Chicago Cubs and picking their lineup and everything too. So all right, so let's look at Roy Halladay. So he had a 19-6 record in 2011 with a 2.35 ERA, 233 and 2/3 innings pitched, 208 hits allowed, 10 homers, only 10 home runs, 35 walks, and 220 strikeouts, so very good numbers there. Lefties hit 273 off of him, and righties just 206. So the lineup for the visiting Chicago Cubs is going to be Jimmy Stagel will bat first and play center. Jimmy Sheckard will play left field and bat second. Frank Chance, the first baseman, bats third, and he is the manager too, I believe, in 1906 Cubs. Batting cleanup is Frank Schultz, the right fielder. Batting fifth will be Harry Steinfeld, third baseman. Batting sixth will be Joe Tinker, the shortstop. Batting seventh behind the plate is going to be Johnny Kling. Batting eighth, Johnny Evers, the second baseman. So we'll have the possibility of doing Tinkers to Evers to Chance. And batting ninth on the mound is going to be Three Finger Brown or Mordecai Brown. So, and again, that computer picked the the whole lineup and the starting pitcher, which I probably would have gone with Mordecai Brown anyway, as he had a fine season. So we'll get into his stats when he comes in the pitch. So all right, so Jimmy Slagle hit .239 with 33 runs batted in 1906. So let's get this game underway. And we're going to use the quick 1-1 as we had before. We'll probably go to pitch mode when if it's a close game and they're threatening to score, or if we want a possibility of the batters to get runners to get a steal, or in the ninth inning if it's close. We'll kind of use our own judgment there and switch it to pitch by pitch mode when the situation calls for it. So, all right. So, quick 1-1. Let's get this underway. So, Halladay's ready. The delivery. Slagle lines it towards the hole. Rollins to his right. Has it 1 down. So, the lineup for the defense for the Philadelphia Phillies is as follows. Raul Ibanez is left field. He's got poor range and fair arm. Victorino's got very good range and average arm. And John Mayberry in right has got very good arm and very good range. Victorino very good, will not commit any errors there, so excellent there. In the infield, Polanco excellent defensively. Rollins average. Utley at second excellent. And Howard at first fair range. And behind the plate, Carlos Ruiz, average range and average arm. Utley will commit a fair share of errors, as well as Howard. Rollins, kind of average. I think this goes on a scale of 20, but I'm not sure exactly how high the range goes in this game. And Polanco, like I said, will not commit that many errors, a few. Halladay, excellent. Arrow-wide will not commit many errors, very short-handed when he gets to it. Only fair range and an average, I think that's average hold or something like that for the pitcher, I would think. I don't think that's arm for that. So, all right, so that's your defensive setup for the Philadelphia Phillies. So 1 down for Jimmy Sheckard. Sheckard hit .262 in 1906 with a homer and 45 runs batted in. You're not going to see a big homer numbers as it was a dead ball era. But we'll mention like stolen bases and other things, but on base percentage, important. Here we go. So pitch is on its way. Sheckard tries to bunt it for a hit. Gets it down. Front of the plate. Ruiz finally has the ball. Fires it. And Sheckard's there ahead of the throw. So a bunt single for Sheckard. So you're going to see a lot of that with dead ball teams. So bunt singles and sacrificing and all that stuff. So, all right. So 1 out and 1 on. Sheckard is definitely a threat to steal there. His excellent running speed. So we're going to actually go for a pickoff. Stolly steps up first. Sheckard back well ahead of the throw. All right, so next up is Frank Chance. Frank Chance hit .319 with 3 homers and 71 runs batted in. On base percentage of .411. Sheckard moves off first. 1-2 count. Halladay kicks and fires. And he strikes him out. So Chance goes down on strikes. So 2 outs in the Chicago first. Brings up Frank Schultz. Schultz hit .281 with 7 homers and 60 runs batted in. So those are some big time power numbers. Those 7 home runs back then were probably like around 25 or 30 today. Probably like around 30. So Schultz up to bat. Halladay looks in for the sign from Ruiz. Here's the windup in the pitch. 1-1 pitch. Bloop to right. Getting underneath it after a late break is Mayberry. And he'll make the catch. So after 1/2 inning, it's Chicago nothing and Philadelphia coming up. So Mordecai Brown on the hill. Had a record of 26-6 with a minuscule 1.04 ERA. So Philly's going to have a tough time against him today. 277 in the 3rd innings pitched, only 198 hits allowed. Only one home run in 277 innings. Wow. 61 walks, 144 strikeouts, so not high strikeout numbers. Very good control overall. Also had 3 saves too. But then again, they didn't use saves back then. And opponents only hit .202 off of him, so the Phillies are going to have to make the most of their opportunities. So batting first for the Philadelphia Phillies is going to be Shane Victorino, center fielder. Placido Polanco, the 3rd baseman, bats second. Jimmy Rollins is the shortstop, batting 3rd. Batting cleanup is Ryan Howard, the 1st baseman. The right fielder, John Mayberry, will bat 5th. Raul Ibanez, the left fielder, bats 6th. Carlos Ruiz, the catcher, bats 7th. 2nd baseman, Chase Utley, bats 8th. And on the mound, batting 9th, is Roy Halladay. So Victorino will swing away. Victorino hit .279 with 17 homers and 61 runs batted in. Against righties, hit .271. Curve line out to left, right to Sheckard. Catches it for the out. So 1 up and 1 down. Next up will be Placido Polanco. Hit .277 with 5 homers and 50 runs batted in. Hit .257 versus righties. Pitch to Polanco. Bounce to the left side in the hole. Tinker with the long throw. And gets him. So Polanco is retired for out number 2 by a half step. So to bring up Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins hit .268 in 2011 with 16 homers and 63 runs batted in. .278 against righties. .3-1 on the way. Hitting the ground to Evers. Has it. Throws it. And gets him. So score that at 4-3. So the Phillies go in order in the first. We'll head to the top of the second. No score. So, all right, we head to the top of the second. Chicago will have Steinfeld, Tinker, and Kling up against Halladay. Steinfeld at .327 with 3 homers and 83 runs batted in. And Rollins has it behind the bag, makes the throw. And Steinfeld will reach with an infield single. So he has very good running ability there, so we're going to definitely pick off. Quick move to first. Back to the bag. Steinfeld. Okay. So Joe Tinker up now. Joe Tinker hit 1906, hit .233 with a homer and 64 runs batted in. Being held by Howard. Pitch on the way. Tinker squares the bunt. Misses the pitch. Steinfeld back to first. So 0-1 to count. Next pitch, Steinfeld going to second. Swinging a fly ball to right center. Mayberry eases to his right. John makes the play. Steinfeld retreats to first. So 2 down now. So 2 down and Steinfeld at first. And that'll bring up Johnny Kling. The backstop hit .312 with 2 homers and 46 runs batted in 343 at bats in 1906. Throw over to first. Steinfeld back standing up once again. One pitch. Kick and delivery. It's a flare out to short left. It comes Ibanez. He slides and takes it on a short hop. So has poor range there. So Kling will reach on a single. Seinfeld stops at second. So first and second with just one down. Philly playing back in double play depth, hoping at turn 2. Johnny Evers up now. Evers hit .255 with a homer and 51 runs batted in 1906. Halladay to the stretch, the payoff pitch. Little ground ball to the right side. Utley will get one at second. And that's it. So no return throw. So I put runners on the corners as they get the middleman. Now up Mordecai Brown, the pitcher. Pretty good hitting pitcher. Hit .204 with 4 runs batted in. Runners on the move. 1-0 pitch forthcoming. And off only Ruiz's mitt stopped it. So Ruiz able to block that one. So 3-0 count. 3-0 pitch. And ball 4. Wow, he walks the pitcher on 4 pitches. So Ruiz will go out and talk to Halladay. Try to settle him down a bit. So it'll load the bases with 2 down. The top of the order, Slagle. Slagle 0 for 1 on the day. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Halladay works. Slagle with a hard ground ball up the middle. And it goes through for a hit. So Steinfeld will score. Evers will rounding third. Mordecai Brown is rounding second. Evers will score without a throw. Brown holds at second. So a 2-0 lead on a 2-run single by Jimmy Slagle. Puts Chicago on top 2-0. That'll bring up Jimmy Sheckard. 0 for 1 on the day. Infield hit his last appearance. 2 balls and 1 strike. Halladay comes home. Line drive. And it's caught by Rollins. So good running catch by Rollins. And that'll do it for Chicago in the second. But they score 2 and lead it 2-0 going into the bottom of the second. So it'll be Howard, Mayberry, and Ibanez up for the Phillies. Howard hit .253 with 33 homers and 116 runs batted. So fine year in 2011 for Howard. He'll be swinging away. Ball 1 pitch. In on the hands. And he pops it up. Steinfeld takes it for out number 1. So then we have John Mayberry. Mayberry hit .273 with 15 homers and 49 runs batted in. .3-2 pitch. And misses outside with a breaking ball, so a 1-out walk. Let's see, has Mayberry a chance to steal? A threat to steal? Not really. 8 stolen bases, 3 caught stealings. Average. Ibanez strikes out a lot, I bet you that, right? 106 Ks, yeah, in 535 at bats, so not much of a contact hitter. So Ibanez hit just .245 with 20 homers and 84 runs batted in. So he'll just swing away. Brown checks Mayberry first. 1-2 pitch. Swung on well, hit the right center field. Chasing the Slagle on the track. And he puts it away. So Ibanez gave it a ride, but not quite far enough. So 2 outs now for Carlos Ruiz. The catcher hit .283 with 6 homers and 40 runs batted in. You get 2 outs here. Let's see. I think we may go for this. Try to steal here. Try to get in scoring position here. Even though, he's a very good arm. Yeah, we'll try it. Why not? The delivery. Mayberry breaks for second. It's a pitch out. Oh no. Throw down. Pretty good jump, but a great throw. And Mayberry's out. So Mayberry's caught stealing to end the inning. So we head to the third inning, 2-0 Cubs. So, all right. So we head to the third. Chicago will have Chance, Schulte, and Steinfeld up against Halladay. Chance 0 for 1 on the day. Peerless Leaders moves in to hit. Struck out his first appearance. 3-0 pitch on the way. And Halladay walks Chance on 4 straight pitches. So the second 4-pitch walk by Halladay. Brings up Frank Schulte. He's 0 for 1. Chance gets signal to steal. Chance didn't get a good jump. Target inside. They go inside. But miss. Ball 1. So Chance holds at first, as he didn't get a good jump. So the count 1-0. Ball 1 delivery. Chance gets signal to steal. Didn't get a good jump in there for a strike. So 1-1. I'm going to throw it to first. Throw to first. Chance broke too soon. Going on first motion. Halladay waited, threw to first. After that was just details. Nice. So Halladay picks him off. So pick off by Halladay. So base is empty now for Schulte. Count 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Schulte hits it right on the button, right at Mayberry. And he takes it in for the out. So 2 outs now for Steinfeld. A 1-1 count. Pitch on the way. Ground ball left of short. Rollins on it nicely. Over to first. And Steinfeld is out to retire the side. So nothing doing for the Cubs here in the third. And we head to the bottom of the third with Philadelphia down by 2. Ruiz was up when Mayberry got thrown out trying to steal. So Brown back on the rubber. Pitch on the way. Slowly hit the short. Good jump by Tinker. Tosses the first for the out. So 1 down in the Philadelphia third. Brings up Chase Utley. Utley hit .259 with 11 homers and 44 runs batted in 2011. 2-2 pitch. Utley with the hard ground to Steinfeld to third. Knocks it down. Grabs it. Goes to first. And gets him by a foot. So 2 down now. Halladay up now. Halladay hit .122 in 74 at-bats with 3 runs batted in. 1-0 pitch. Little flare to right center. Schulte coming to get it. And makes the catch. So we'll head to the fourth with the score Cubs 2 and the Phillies nothing. So Halladay will face Tinker, Kling, and Evers. Tinker 0 for 1. Payoff coming. Tinker misses the pitch way off the plate. Ruiz is up with it. And he tags Tinker in the box for the strikeout. So Halladay strikes out Tinker for out number 1. Halladay now with 2 Ks on the day. That'll bring up Johnny Kling. Johnny Kling 1 for 1. Single off Halladay in the second. 0-2 count. Halladay's pitch. Swing and miss. So another strikeout for Halladay. Now has 3. So that'll bring up Johnny Evers with 2 outs and nobody on base. Evers 0 for 1 on the day. Left-handed Evers. Halladay is ready. The pitch. On the ground. No. Soft line drive. And Howard will make the catch for the out. So the Cubs go in order in the 4th. But still lead it 2-0. The top of the order. Victorino, Polanco, and Rollins up for the Phillies. Victorino 0 for 1 on the day. Two-two pitch. Brown works. Brown up the ladder, and Victorino strikes out, swinging for out number 1. That'll bring up Polanco, also 0 for 1. Wind up in the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. So Polanco strikes out. 2 strikeouts now for Brown. So 2 outs and nobody on for Jimmy Rollins. Bounced out his first time up. Brown toes the rubber, the pitch. And it's going to be a major league pop-up near third base. Little Steinfeld goes back a little and makes the catch. Just in fair territory. So that'll do it for the Phillies in the 4th. We'll head to the 5th. Phillies without a hit so far. So Roy Halladay up will face Brown, Slagle, and Sheckard. Brown walked and scored. Walked his first time up. Walked on 4 pitches, actually. 1 and 2 pitch. Hard grounder up the middle. Halladay can't reach it. Utley takes it in front of the bag. Off balance throw. Very close play. And gets him. So great play by Chase Utley. And Mordecai Brown is retired. So that brings up Slagle, 1 for 2 on the day. 2-run single in the 2nd. 3-2 count. Halladay kicks and delivers. Bouncer left side of the hole. Polanco one-hands it. Throws across. And gets him. So 2 up and 2 down in the Chicago 5th. That'll bring up Jimmy Sheckard. Sheckard 1 for 2 on the day. Halladay toes the rubber. 1-0 count. Next pitch is Sheckard. Sheckard sends a drive to right. But it's taken in stride by right fielder Mayberry. So that'll do it for the Cubs in the 5th. And we're halfway through. It's Chicago 2 and Philadelphia nothing. Philadelphia still looking for their first hit. That's going to be Howard, Mayberry, and Ibanez up for the Phillies against Brown. Here's Howard. Popped up to Steinfeld. His first time up. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So Howard goes down swinging. So that'll bring him John Mayberry. The only Philly batter to reach. He walked his first time up, but was thrown out trying to steal. Oh, 2 pitch, and gets him. So Mayberry goes down swinging too. So back-to-back Ks from Brown to start off the 5th. Brings up Ibanez. Full count. Here's the pitch. Little roller. And Brown takes it on the third base side of the mound. Guns it. And gets him to end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies in the 5th. Still 2-0 Chicago. So Halladay will face Chance, Schulte, and Steinfeld. Chance 1 for 2. Walked on 4 pitches his last time up. 2-2 on Chance. Halladay works. Shallow right. Mayberry coming to get it. And actually he wasn't. He was 0 for 1 with a walk. That was it. 500 on base percentage. So that'll bring up Frank Schulte with 1 down. Schulte 0 for 2 on the day. 1-2 count. Halladay fires. Hit in the air to left center. And that'll drop in for a single. So 1 on and 1 out. Throw over to first. Halladay snap throw to first. Diving back in a hurry. And he's safe. Gets back safely. Diving back this time. Steinfeld 1 for 2 on the day. Schulte goes it. He's going to try to steal and throw his head of Schulte. And Ruiz cuts down his second run of the game. So Ruiz guns him down. So 2 down now. 2-2 pitch on the way. Chopped out near a second. Who's going to throw him out? Rollins. Nice play in front of the bag. 6-3. So that'll do it for the Cubs at the top of the 6th. So due up Ruiz, Utley, and Halladay. Phillies still looking for their first hit. We're going to actually go to pitch mode for now. Let's try this out. So take a pitch. Ball 1. Take another one. So 2-0 the count. We're going to swing away this time. 2-0 count. Fastball smacked to deep center field. Slagle sprinting back, and he takes it over the shoulder. So 1 down in the Philadelphia 6th. Brings up Utley. I'll take another pitch here. Pitch on the way. And ball 1. Try it again. 1-0 pitch. And he misses with the fastball 2-0. So 2-0. Brown comes home. Pop foul. Chance is over. Leans on the railing. And makes the catch. So great catch over the railing for Chance. So 2 down now. So Brown getting some great defense behind him. So that brings up the pitcher, Halladay. I'm going to take some pitches here. Fastball for strike 1. Try another one. And 0-2 now. No ball, 2 strikes. Brown's pitch. Ball 1. 1-2 count. Grounded softly to Steinfeld. Deep at third. Running throw and 1 hop. In the dirt. And picked by Chance for the out. Ugh. Can't buy a hit. So Brown pitching a no-hitter through 6. I knew we were going to have a tough time. I didn't think it was going to be this tough. So it's going to be Tinker, Kling, and Evers up for the Cubs against Halladay. Tinker 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out back in the 4th. Pitch to Tinker. Sinker at the knee. Strike 1. Oh, that's very good. Wind up in the pitch. Taken for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Let's go to batter mode. Here we go. Halladay's ready. 1-2 count on Tinker. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So 4 strikeouts now for Halladay. So 1 down in the Chicago 7th. Kling steps in. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Halladay pitches, line to center, base hit. So 1 out single for Kling. So that brings up Johnny Evers. He's 0 for 2 on the day. And I'm going to pick off the first. And Kling just gets back safely. Kling takes up, pitches ball, throw down, and he gets him. All right, so 2 down now in the Chicago 7th. So that brings up Johnny Evers. Evers 0 for 2 on the day. 1-0 pitch. Shot up the middle. Halladay gets his glove on it. Bounces slowly towards Utley. And gets it on throw to first. It's a high throw. Howard jumps. Finds the bag. And just snips Evers. So we head to the home half of the 7th. As the Phillies trail 2-0. Still looking for their first hit. Only have 1 base runner on the day. A walk to Mayberry. Got a pitch mode. Take 1. Outside corner. Strike 1. A 1 pitch. Bounce the chances wide side of first. Brown there to help if need be. And first baseman takes it himself. So 1 down in the Philadelphia 7th. Pitch to Polanco. Ball 1. And 1-1 the count now. Half swing. And the count is strike. So 1-2 now on Polanco. 1-2 count. Brown comes to the plate. So 2-2. So full count now on Polanco. Full count pitch. Foul back out of play. So we'll do a repitch here. Payoff pitch. Looped out the center field. Front of Slagle. And first hit for Philadelphia. So Polanco on. Breaks up the no-hit bid by Mordecai Brown. So Mordecai Brown takes a pitches 6 1/3 no-hit innings. But Polanco's bloop single takes that away. So it'll be Jimmy Rollins up now. Yeah, it doesn't strike out a lot, so let's go with a little hit and run here, I think. Try to get something going here. Right, Mr. Brody? A 1 count. One strike pitch. Polanco's going. Grounded to the left side. Take it with the backhand grab. Only plays the first. Close play. And they get him. So Polanco move in scoring position. So Howard up now. Struck out last time. Brown on the rubber with the delivery. Polanco didn't get a called strike. So 0-1 count to Howard now. So Brown misses with 1-1. 0-1 pitch into right field. And it'll get down and go to the wall. So cruising in the scores Polanco with the first run for Philadelphia, and Howard gets himself an RBI double. So 2-1 now in favor of Chicago. So that brings up Mayberry. He's 0 for 1, also walked. Let's go to batter mode now. Struck out last time, 3-0 count. And he takes ball 4, so he walks for a second time today. Second walk by Brown. So that'll put runners on first and second with 2 down for Raul Ibanez. Bounced out back in the 5th, 0-2 count. Swings and drives to the right center. Schulte racing into the gap and pulls it in for the out. So Philadelphia strands a pair, but they do get a run. It's 2-1 now after a 7. So Brown looks like he's going to bat for himself here in the 8th. Halladay back out on the hill, at least to start the 8th. He has walked once, too. Hard hit ground on the left side. It rolls to left field for a hit. So Brown is on for the hit. So that brings up Slagle. And we're going to... that's not what I wanted. How do we change our defense here? Oh, I know what it is. So let's go challenge hitter. And we're going to go in at the corners. Polanco and Howard playing in. Brown with the short lead. Delivery. He is bunting. Steps away for an inside delivery. Ball 1. Same thing. In at the corners. 1-0 count. It's to Slagle. Slagle belts it along the left field line. Ibanez is on the move and has room and makes the catch. So out number 1. So the bunt was off that time. So it'll bring up Sheckard. 1 for 3 on the day. So 1 on and 1 out. Halladay working on the stretch. 3-1 on Sheckard. And takes a splitter wide for ball 4. So Halladay up to 100 pitches now. I think that is going to be it for Roy Halladay. So we're going to go to the pen here. Let's see here. Let's see. Who do we bring in? I think we're going to bring in... let's bring in... Who do we have coming up here? So we get righty, lefty, righty. So righty. Guess I'll bring in David Herndon. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright, so David Herndon comes in to pitch for Philadelphia. He had a 1-4 record in 2011, 3.32 ERA. 24 walks, 39 strikeouts. Surrendered 9 home runs. So he'll face chance with runners on first and second and 1 down. The pitch popped up on the left side. Rollins back of short. Waving Ibanez out of the way and makes a catch for 2 outs. So 2 down now for Frank Schulte. Schulte 1 for 3 on the day. So 2 down runners on first and second. 1 for 3. Payoff pitch. Runners in motion. Schulte lays off. So he'll walk to load the bases. So Ruiz goes out the top to Herndon. So who's up now? Steinfeld. Steinfeld 1 for 3 with a run scored. Herndon checks the runners. 2-strike delivery. And he misses a pitch. And Ruiz will take it and tag him for an out. Although he would have been out anyway because there was a first base was occupied. So he gets out of the jam and will head to the bottom of the 8th with the Phillies down 2-1. Got a run last inning. And also got their first hit. So it'll be Ruiz, Utley in the pitcher's spot up against Mordecai Brown. Ruiz hitless on the day. 2-strike pitch. Fly ball to Schulte in right, and he makes the catch. So 1 down now for Utley. One-two pitch on the way. Ground ball towards the bag at second. Tinker takes it. Throws on the run. And Utley just out as the throw was short and pulled, but Chance stayed on the bag for the out. So pitcher spot up now. We're definitely going to pull the pitcher here. So who do we get in the bench? Who could we bring in? Let's check and see who we got here. Dominic Brown possibly. 245 hit on base percentage, 333. Galode. No, 278. Or 279. Schneider. 246 on base percentage. Oof. 340. Does he have any speed? A little bit. And Wilson Valdez. 294. So it's either going to be Dominic Brown or Ben Francisco. 333. 184 bats, 5 home runs. Six home runs and 250 at bats. Slightly better on base percentage. I guess we'll go with Ben Francisco here. What does he bat? I think we're going to go with Ben Francisco. He's a righty. Dominic Brown's a lefty. Actually, let's go with Dominic Brown. He's a lefty. That'll be the deciding factor here. Against Brown, he's a righty. Alright, so Dominic Brown comes in the pinch hit against Brown. 245 hitter with 5 homers and 19 runs batted in. Ooh, wow. He only hit 237 versus righties. I didn't see that. That's strange. Oh, I should probably looked at that first. Anyway. Let's have him take a pitch. The pitch. Fastball high and tight. I'll have him take another one. See if we can get a favorable count here. And I'm going to call it a strike. 1-1. 1-1 on Brown. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to short. Tinker is on it. Flips over to Chance. And Brown is retired easily. So 6-3. Alright, so who do we bring in now? Let's see. So we got Tinker, Kling, and Evers. So 2 righties coming up. Guess we'll bring in Brad Lidge. So Brad Lidge will come in. So Lidge, 0-2 record, 1.40 ERA, 19 innings, 19 to 3rd innings pitched, 16 hits allowed, 13 walks, and 23 strikeouts. Trying to keep it a 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. So it'll be Tinker, Kling, and Evers. So Lidge comes up here in the 9th. First appearance of the season. Of course. Joe Tinker again. Strikeout victim his last time up. 1-0 pitch. Bounce the first. Howard gets a friendly hop. And he wins the race to the bag. So 3 unassisted. Then we have Johnny Kling. 2 for 3 on the day. 2 hits and 3 trips. 2-1 pitch. High fly down the left field line. Rolling for Ibanez. 2 down. Makes the catch. So Johnny Evers up now. 0 for 3 on the day. 3-1 on the way. In front of the plate. And it's going to be barehanding it. Throws the first for the out. So they go in order in the 9th. So we'll head to the bottom of the 9th with Phillies needing a run to tie and 2 to win. Top of the order, Victorino up. Lead it off. Victorino 0 for 3 on the day. Take a pitch. Fastball, strike 1. Okay. 3-1 count now. Brown offers. Fastball missed, just missed. So the tying run is on. Alright, so to bring up Polanco. Polanco, is he a good bunter or not? I can't remember. I think he might be. Actually, I don't think he is. Now that I think about it. Fair bunter. So we're gonna have him bunt anyway, because that's the thing to do. So 2. Okay. One of Philadelphia's 2 hits today. Steinfeld very shallow at 3rd. Victorino always threat to go. Kling's arm will be on his mind. The delivery. Polanco looks to bunt. Bunted to the right. And it goes foul. So 1-1 count. We'll bunt again. Quick throw to first by Brown. Victorino's back. So 1-1 count. Polanco turns the bunt. Nice bunt. All Brown can do is give the ball to Evers. So Polanco gets the bunt job done. Victorino will be in scoring position now with 1 down for Jimmy Rollins. Rollins 0 for 3 on the day. So he bounced out in the 7th, 2-2 pitch. Rollins bounced it to 2nd. Victorino 3rd. Flipped to 1st. For out number 2. So it didn't look like a big play there, but pass ball, wild pitch could score the tying run. Ryan Howard up now. Let him swing away. So he had 1 of the 2 hits. Ball 2 pitch, clothesline in the center field. Slagle closing ground on it. Oh, and it makes the catch. So tying run gets stranded at 3rd. And Philadelphia will fall to the 1906 Cubs by a score of 2-1. So a great pitching game by Mordecai Brown. Gets a complete game. 2-hitter, allowing just 1 run. So 2-1. Alright. Okay, it already gets saved. Just making sure. Oh, no, we don't want to save it anyway. Alright, so let's check the lineup box score. And we're going to do the score sheet too. I'll try to find that for Clinton. So let's check this out here. So 2-1. Cubs managed 7 hits. Philadelphia just 2. Both in the same inning in the 7th when they scored their lone run. So Mordecai Brown gets the complete game victory. 9 innings pitched, just 2 hits allowed, 1 run it was earned, 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. Halladay gets the loss, 0-1. 7 1/3 innings pitched, 7 hits allowed, 2 runs, both of them earned, 3 walks and 4 strikeouts. Let's see here. For Chicago, Slagle 1 for 4 with a 2-run single. That has both RBIs for Chicago. Slagle 1 for 3. Chance 0 for 3. Schulte 1 for 3. Steinfeld 1 for 4 with a run scored. Tinker 0 for 4. Kling 2 for 4. Evers 0 for 4 but did score a run. And Mordecai Brown, the pitcher, 1 for 2. By Philadelphia, Victorino is 0 for 3. Polanco 1 for 3 with a run scored. The only run Philadelphia would get. Rollins 0 for 4. Howard 1 for 4. And he got the RBI. Mayberry 1 for 4. He walked twice. Ibanez 0 for 3. Ruiz 0 for 3. Utley 0 for 3. Halladay 0 for 2. And Dominic Brown pinch hit 0 for 1. So Mordecai Brown pitches a great game, allowing only 2 hits and facing the minimum, facing 27. Facing the minimum. I don't know how that would happen. How would that happen if we scored a run? Don't know. Oh, I see. Walks. Okay, they didn't include walks on here. So he faced 3 over the minimum. 3 over the minimum with 3 walks. That's why. So it's 27 at-bats, though. All right, so let's go to the score sheet. There it is. So there's the score sheet for you. For Clinton, sorry. I forgot your name. For Clinton, there's a score sheet. I forgot who wanted it. So you can take a look at that at your leisure. Pause the video or whatever, or just look at it while I'm blabbing. So there's the game log if you want to look at that. Oh, let's get Mr. Brody out of the way. And I'll go back to the score sheet. So there it is again. So all right, so the Philadelphia Phillies fall to the 2011 Philadelphia Phillies fall to the Chicago Cubs 2-1 in a great pitching matchup there. So that was fun. Hope you enjoyed the game, and we will see you in the next ELO all-time league. We're not sure what game we're going to feature next, but stay tuned and find out. Maybe we do another game today, possibly not. If not, we'll probably do one on New Year's. So, Happy New Year to all. Hope you have a safe and happy New Year. I'll be going to my candlelight service at church tonight, a traditional thing where we all light candles, and it's pretty cool, and we all raise them up, and so we make the church real dark, and then we each one goes up and gets a candle, and then we raise all the candles up just to show it's a pretty cool effect. It's kind of like showing that, we're the light of the world, so it's just it's pretty cool. So can't wait to go to that tonight. So thank you for joining me. It's Eric from High Ground Gaming, my co-host Mr. Brody and Miss Mags. Wishing you a happy New Year. So take care and God bless. Bye-bye.